Morning, guys. It's Thursday, April 11th, and I got some yard sales to go to. But first, I'm going to take little Munchkin back here to school. You say good morning?
Good morning.
She's in a silly mood today. Trying out this new app called En-Route. A viewer, I think it was Tommy Bernard, was telling us about this on a live stream. So Lonnie started using it, and I'm using it. I think Justin's using it too. Basically, like, all these little points are all my stops, and it kind of formulates the best route. It's a little awkward now because some of them start before others, so I think after I hit a few of them, I might have it reroute, like what's the optimal route. But it's pretty neat because you can reorganize them and everything, and you just hit go, and it'll direct you to each one, and then it'll just automatically start the navigation of the next one after you get to the first one. Pretty cool. I also just picked up this cell phone mount. It actually goes in the CD slot, and it kind of like tightens like that. It was like $6 on eBay, and it's working out pretty good so far. Alright guys, here we go. First sale of the day. Let's go buy some stuff.
Somebody here bought everything they had except for the humble plates. Yeah, she bought everything I've had other than those.
What's the best you do on the whole box of Hot Wheels?
Oh man, I don't even know how many's in there. There's probably, I know there's probably over 100 in there. $60 for all of them. You can take them out and count them if you want. I know there's over 100. I think like 18 or 19 on a stack.
Okay. How about 50? Do you 50?
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. Alright, just picked up this whole box of Hot Wheels. He had them at 75 cents each, and he thought there was a little over 100, and we came to a deal for $50 for the box. So I really don't know if they're worth anything. I think a lot of them are the newer ones. I know Lonnie has been selling a bunch of these things, so just do my research and try to make some money on them. Got a couple things of that, so I got 4 VHS tapes for 25 cents each, and vintage Florida Marlins hat, back when they were still called the Florida Marlins. He was pulling stuff out of his attic for the sale, and asked if he had video games, and he said he thought he might have some up there that he was going to pull out, so I left him my name and number, so hopefully he calls. This next sale was advertised as a neighborhood sale, but I've never been to it, so really hope it's more than just one sale. You never really know. Sometimes people place these ads and they'll, tell their neighbors like, "Hey, let's all do a sale," and then they're the only ones that do it. Here it is, and I think this is the only one I see. Paid $4 for this guy. It's from 1976. Pretty cool. It's kind of amazing he still works. Well, I just found one more sale, and honestly, I think that's it. I think there's just 2 sales in this neighborhood.
I just took it down to 100. No. Sorry.
bought that vintage Kool-Aid stand for $5. There's actually one or two that sold around like 50-60 bucks on eBay, and I think they shipped them because it breaks down pretty well, and it doesn't weigh more than probably 3 or 4 pounds. So I might try to sell it local just so I don't have to ship it, but we'll see. Here's your album holder for sale, this cabinet.
Yes.
What are you asking for it?
There's like on the phone.
3/4 inch drive. It's a little black.
Just picked up this vintage Arizona cacti glasses set for $5. Comps look good too. I think I can probably get 50 bucks for it. Pretty neat. I've been to 6 sales now, and I found something at every sale, and I'm getting ready to come up on another one, so let's keep that streak alive. Cans are $20 each.
Pardon me?
The cans are $20 each.
Yeah.
Well, my streak of finding something at every sale has come to an end. She had that neat like watering can. She wanted 20 for it, and she would not budge on the price. Offered her 10, she said no. Offered her 15, she said no. She's like, I'm just gonna stick with 20. I'm like, all right. There's some active listings for them, anywhere from like 65 to like over 100, but the only sold went for like 20. So I don't know. I mean, it might be worth 40 or so, 50, but I'm not really willing to take the gamble on it. Picked up a bunch of stuff at this sale. Paid 10 bucks. And this might be the coolest thing. This is an old softball. This is Pennsylvania Championship. It's very old. I looked up the softball championship in Pennsylvania. It happened in 1938. But I don't know if this ball's that old or not. I'm gonna have to do some research. Taking a break from the yard sales. I'm getting ready to meet up with my buddy Jim. He's known on YouTube as Jim's Jams and Junk. I've known him for a couple years now. Really nice guy. And he's got a home in Tennessee and a home in Michigan, and he drives back and forth, you know, throughout the year. So he stopped by my warehouse a couple times, sold some things through the website, bought some things, and he's got some Cincinnati stuff that he's gonna bring for me to sell. So can't wait to see it. With my buddy Jim, he drove up from Tennessee. You driving up to Michigan?
Yep, going to Michigan.
Awesome.
Didn't bring
What'd you get,
super
man?
Sexy, but
What'd you bring?
brought you some Cincinnati yearbooks.
Awesome.
6 years worth.
Very cool. I love some old yearbooks.
From 1964 to 69, I believe.
Awesome.
And then
Trivia
there's
game?
a sports trivia game from Cleveland. I know you're not in Cleveland, but you're closer than I am. So
Cool, man. What do you want for it?
I want you to have it, and I want you to
Seriously?
make money on it, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. I work for the crew. I was just watching yesterday. You and Lonnie and Justin tried to act like you knew what was going on in the Mickey Mouse thing.
We didn't know anything about that. Have you heard about that?
No, I haven't heard that. But I'd like to have a whole hour session on Lonnie talking about public domain. Just public domain.
That would be a good show for sure. Jim, if you're watching this, it was good seeing you, bud. Thanks for stopping on your way up, and thanks for the books and the trivia game, man. I really appreciate that. I'll do my best to sell them. Getting ready to turn on Sherwood Forest Drive. Maybe we'll see Robin Hood. Check out all these cars here. Alright, I spent $27 at that sale. Got a box of stuff that's up there, I'll pull out later and show you guys. Got these two TVs. Paid $7 for this one. I just thought it had a really cool look to it. And paid $5 for this one. It's a TV VCR combo. This one's selling for like 40, 50 bucks. Couldn't find this one, but I found similar Magnavox going for about 80. I didn't test either of the TVs before I bought them, so I'm hoping they work. Honestly, I didn't start buying older TVs until about a year ago or so. I saw somebody on YouTube selling them for big money. The VCR combos definitely go for pretty good. And, you know, certain ones do well, like some of the old Sonys. The video gamers want to play the old games on the old TVs. So, yeah, just don't walk by all the old TVs every time you see them at sales. They had a couple prints at that sale I thought were really interesting. They were the Big Eyes prints, and it's a pretty neat story on those. It's actually a woman by the name of Margaret Keane that did those. I think it was in like the 60s, 50s and 60s. And her husband, Walter Keane, took the credit for it, put them under his name. And there was just, you know, it took like 25, 30 years until she finally sued him and got the names to them and everything. So the prints they had at the sale, they wanted like 35 for one and 45 for another. And there was a couple active listings that were really high, but then the completed listings, like one was like 90 for the set of two. They ended up taking the best offer. So I don't know if there was a lot of money to be made there, but it's a neat piece of history. And they actually made a movie about it called Big Eyes. Pretty good flick if you've never seen it. Check it out. I'm driving through this office park, and the sign on one of the buildings caught my eye. Check this place out. Vandalay Industries. Probably importers, exporters. Lonnie's got that shirt. I've seen him wear it a couple times. Pretty funny stuff. Alright guys, I'm back home. I showed you a few things I bought, but not everything. I actually got a lot of stuff today, so I'll pull it all out and show you what I got. Picked up this like patio storage or like deck storage thing for 10 bucks. I want to put this on our back deck to hold some gardening tools and stuff. There's a bonus pillow in there too, so that's cool. So that estate sale I went to actually did really good there. I was surprised. I could tell a number of things they had looked up and like priced it accordingly, but there was a lot of stuff they didn't look up. For instance, this JVC VCR DVD recorder. I paid 10 bucks for it. It didn't have a remote, so I was trying to get them to come down to 5, but they didn't budge on price on anything. So I paid the full 10 bucks, and I think I can get $100 for it. That's also the sale where I got those two vintage TVs. A couple packs of Polygrit, new in the packaging. I think I've seen somebody post these in one of the reselling Facebook groups, that they sold some old Polygrit for a lot because it was like discontinued or something. I have no idea if it's worth anything, but it was $1, so I couldn't pass it up. This, I do believe I just saw Tanya, Thrifty Treasures, sell this. I'm sure I'm going to mispronounce this. It's like Jean Nate, something like that. Bath powder. I paid $1 for it. Oh wow, so it's still got like the pad, and then I guess the powder's underneath. Pretty cool. Yeah, I can't remember what she sold hers for. It might have been perfume or something, but I saw the yellow and I saw that Jean Nate, and I'm like, I remember seeing that, so I picked it up. Also got this hat there, Little Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose, 41.92 when he broke the all-time hit record set by Ty Cobb, 1985. It's the year I was born. I paid $3 for that. Got this tortilla pan set for $1. Selling on Amazon, I think for like 15 or 20 bucks. Got this Wheaties record for $1. Jack Armstrong, the All-American Boy, original radio broadcasts. I doubt it's worth anything, but it's cool. It's in pretty good shape, so I bought it. This little guy, I was really surprised that he was worth anything. I just thought it was a little stuffed bear, and I looked at the tag. It said Little Bear Interactive Plush Toy. So I looked up comps, and it's selling for like 20 or 30 bucks. Got a Dayton Dragons bobblehead. This is one of their mascots. Paid $1 for that. that's it for this video, guys. That's pretty much everything I found today. I'm also going yard selling tomorrow and Saturday, so if I find anything, I'll shoot some video and show it to you guys. Thanks for watching.